Hera, the kingpin of London's underground. From her penthouse office in the Olympian, London's most exclusive members-only club, Hera surveys her domain through windows of bulletproof glass. The Thames winds below like a great serpent, its waters hiding secrets as old as the city itself. She's dressed in a tailored Savile Row suit of deep purple, her dark hair arranged in a perfect chignon, and around her neck hangs an ancient medallion that pulses faintly with divine energy. To the mortal world, she is Helena Olympiou, self-made billionaire and philanthropist. To London's underworld, she is simply the Queen, the most powerful crime lord the city has ever known. But to the mythical beings who slip between realms, she remains Hera, divine protector and regulator of all supernatural traffic through the human realm. The Olympian isn't just a club, it's a modern-day Mount Olympus. Its 30 floors housing everything from legitimate businesses to supernatural safe houses. The basement level, accessible only through heavily warded elevators, contains the vault, where artifacts of power are stored away from mortal eyes. The penthouse level, where Hera holds court, is protected by both mundane security and divine wards that would incinerate any uninvited guest. Her criminal empire serves as the perfect cover for her true mission. Every protection racket doubles as a ward against dark creatures. Every smuggling route is also a safe passage for mythical refugees. Her network of informants includes not just street-level criminals, but dryads living in city parks, river nymphs dwelling in the Thames, and gargoyles perched on ancient churches. Even the police are largely in her pocket, with several high-ranking officers being demigods themselves, placed strategically to keep mortal law enforcement away from supernatural incidents. Tonight she sits behind her desk of polished obsidian, listening to a report from Argus, now wearing the form of a London cabbie with unusually alert eyes. He's one of her most valuable agents, his countless eyes scattered throughout the city in the form of CCTV cameras he can access at will. He speaks of increasing tensions between a clan of underground-dwelling cyclopes and a nest of harpies who've taken up residence in abandoned underground stations. Before she can respond, her phone buzzes. One of her human lieutenants reporting a shipment of special goods, actually ancient Greek artifacts, being threatened by a rival gang, actually agents of Ares, trying to steal weapons of power. Hera handles both situations with the efficiency that has made her legendary in both mortal and immortal circles. She dispatches Hermes, now working as her head of logistics under the name Harry Mercury, to negotiate with the underground creatures, while sending a team of her best enforcers, all blessed with a touch of divine strength, to protect the shipment. Her power in modern London relies on maintaining perfect balance between the mortal and mythical worlds, never letting either side become too aware of the other. The Queen's most valuable assets are her networks of influence and information. She maintains them through a combination of fear, respect, and calculated generosity. Those who serve her well find their businesses prospering, their families protected, their supernatural natures safely hidden. Those who cross her face consequences that range from financial ruin to transformation into garden statuary. Her private roof garden contains several such examples of those who betrayed her trust. Her marriage to Zeus remains complicated. In this era, he plays the role of shipping magnate Julian Olympiou, her seemingly estranged husband, who nevertheless remains on her board of directors. Their public spats are legendary in London's high society, providing perfect cover for their supervision of different aspects of the mythical world. While she manages the city's supernatural traffic, he handles international relations with other pantheons and power centers. The Olympian's top-floor restaurant, Ambrosia, serves as neutral ground where vampires can negotiate territory with werewolves, where fairy courts can hold summit meetings, and where gods from different pantheons can discuss business over dinner. Hera personally enforces the peace, and even the most aggressive supernatural beings think twice before violating her hospitality. The last creature who started a fight in Ambrosia now serves drinks there, literally having been transformed into a crystal wine decanter. Her most challenging task is managing the influx of new mythical creatures drawn to London's ancient power. Every week brings new arrivals, displaced deities seeking asylum, legendary beasts looking for hunting grounds, minor spirits fleeing their destroyed natural habitats. She maintains strict immigration policies, requiring all supernatural beings to register with her organization and abide by her rules. No harming mortals, no public displays of power, no interfering with human politics without her express permission. The mortal side of her empire is equally complex. She controls most of London's high-end nightclubs, all secretly warded against supernatural troublemakers, several international shipping companies, useful for transporting magical artifacts, and a network of luxury hotels, each with specially prepared rooms for supernatural guests. Her legitimate businesses generate billions, while her criminal enterprises help maintain order in London's underworld. Even Scotland Yard's specialized unusual crimes unit is actually one of her creations, staffed by a carefully chosen mix of clear-sighted mortals and disguised supernatural beings. They handle cases that bridge both worlds, ensuring that any mythical-related crimes are properly covered up and contained. The unit's commander thinks he runs an independent operation, never realizing that his most reliable informant, an elegant older woman who occasionally provides eerily accurate tips, is actually Hera herself. Her greatest challenge comes from maintaining the balance of power not just in London's supernatural community, but within her own family. Ares runs a private military company that often causes trouble. Aphrodite owns a dating app that occasionally matches mortals with disguised mythical beings. Athena heads a tech company developing AI that's getting dangerously close to detecting supernatural activity. Keeping them all in check while maintaining her own power base requires all of her diplomatic skill and strategic thinking. One of her most closely guarded secrets is the true nature of her private security force. While most assume she employs ex-military professionals, her real elite guards are reborn heroes from ancient times, their souls carefully preserved and reincarnated through the ages. These warriors remember their past lives only in dreams, but their combat instincts remain razor-sharp, and their loyalty to her transcends death itself. The peacocks that roam the Olympian's roof garden are more than just exotic pets. They're her eyes and ears, enhanced with divine power to serve as both surveillance system and magical alarms. Their feathers can detect supernatural energies. Their cries can break enchantments, and their very presence acts as a reminder of who really rules London's shadow realm. In quiet moments, usually late at night when the city's supernatural activity is at its peak, Hera stands at her penthouse window and watches the patterns of power that flow through London like invisible rivers. She sees the ancient ley lines that cross at key points, the hidden doorways between realms disguised as ordinary phone boxes or pub entrances, the secret societies and supernatural fight clubs operating in abandoned tube stations. This is her true empire, not just the criminal underworld or the legitimate business empire, but the very fabric of mythical London itself. Modern times have changed much, but Hera's essential nature remains the same. She is still the protector of order and hierarchy, the enforcer of divine law, the queen who maintains balance through a combination of wisdom and ruthlessness. Her methods may have evolved from divine proclamations to business contracts and criminal enterprises, but her goal remains unchanged: to preserve the delicate balance between the mortal and mythical worlds, ensuring both sides survive and thrive under her careful management. As dawn approaches and London's supernatural citizens retire to their hidden sanctuaries, Hera allows herself a small smile. Another night of successful management, another day of maintained balance. In a few hours, she'll attend a board meeting as Helena Olympiou, then hold court for supernatural supplicants, then deal with a minor turf war between rival gangs, one of which is secretly a coven of witches. Just another day in the life of London's true queen, guardian of two worlds, ruler of shadows both mundane and mythical.